Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to cover portfolios, when you should use them, how to use them, how to duplicate content in them so you could scale your process really easily, and also what's not possible in Squarespace, but if you have a few tools, what you could bring to life if you want to duplicate the entire portfolio. So there will probably be timestamps down below. You could skip to whatever part you need, but this is going to be a full overview of portfolios for you. So the first thing we need to discuss is a portfolio is different than a page. You don't want to put regular pages like an About Us or a Contact Us into a portfolio. It might sound obvious, but sometimes it gets a little confusing for newbies. So just know that a portfolio, all the pages are connected somehow. So if it's like case studies, or it's your work, or it's the type of work you want to show clients, like say photography examples of these are portrait and these are headshots and these are lifestyle or whatever, you can use portfolio pages. The main thing to consider with this, they're connected and they're like forever connected. So if you build a page in a portfolio, you can't export it or take it out of that. It's always going to live within that portfolio. I'm going to show you what I mean right now, but I just want to start there. So the first thing is this. I'm on this demo website and I'm going to click on the plus sign next to not linked section. Once I do that, you can see up here is an actual page and then down here is a portfolio. This is what we're going to build. So we're going to click on that. It's going to give you these different options. None of the options matter because you could change it later. I'm just going to choose this one and move forward. As soon as it loads, I'm going to just change the name so it doesn't say portfolio 2 and hit enter. That will be the set name. So now you can see the menu just slid over and we have these different pages within the portfolio. What's cool about portfolios is you have the full gamut of options of any normal page within a portfolio for design purposes. So for example, on a blog post, you don't. You could use all the same blocks, but you can't structure the page like with content all over the page in different ways. So let's begin. First thing I want to do is just show you how they're connected. Number one, if I click on project 1, it'll take me into the page here. As you can see, I could edit this as a full page as a normal experience. But at the bottom, it'll add these arrows that go to the next project in order of the items in this list here. So if I scroll to the bottom, you'll see project 1 is on this side, project 3 is on that side. And then again, they could go through it. So if you have different services, this is great. If you have different case studies, this is great. So every time they get to the bottom of the page, you'll see this header that points them to the next case study, to the next item in your portfolio, in your work, which this just does it natively. You don't have to do any fancy coding, super easy. Next, the cool part about this as well, like I mentioned, that's different than like a blog structure. Why this is so useful is if I click edit, I get the full functionality of all the blocks on a page, but I could add sections. You cannot add sections to a blog post, but here I could come in here and add a section, add whatever I want. Let me just drop this in here. And I get the full gamut of features and design capabilities as any normal page within a portfolio page. So these pages can be really beautiful, elegant, any way you like. And what I also recommend is that you create one page of the overview of how it will look as a template. And then from there, once you have it, let's say this is our template, project 3, I could come in here, click these 3 little dots, hit settings, and then scroll to the bottom and duplicate project 3. So project 3 is an item in the portfolio, and I just created a second one. Now I could work from here to make adjustments and edits the same way, which is really cool. Now, with everything said about creating a template and a structure for the page, awesome, build that out. You'll build out all your pages and your content, great. But let's say your site is live and your portfolio is live. This is a little bit of a difficult thing. What I just did right now would technically set this project 3 copy live immediately. So I personally hope this gets fixed like as soon as possible so you could have unpublished content in a portfolio. But as of right now, basically this page is live in our portfolio. So if I go back, let me actually just drag this into the menu so it's easy to access. Perfect, we're on it. No, perfect, there we go. So you're gonna see it exists here. and I haven't had time to edit it yet or create it. So it might be one of those things that you only duplicate it when you have all the content ready and finalized and you want to create it. It's a bummer, I know, but that is the current setup right now. Okay, so unfortunately, you cannot duplicate an entire portfolio. At this moment, I don't know any way of you being able to duplicate the entire portfolio, but you can go in, like I showed you before, and come in here, click the three dots, click settings, and duplicate it from the page here. Okay, so one cool workaround, if you want to make your homepage really beautiful and show off your portfolio work, there's a few things you can consider. So it says manage projects here. I'm in the editor. I'm going to hit edit section. And once I do that, it gives me a few layout options. So there's grid, there's hover, follow cursor. So this is cool. Like if you really want to do this, I think it's a little too fancy for most people, but this works great if you're like a cool designer. Hover fixed. So as you hover over it, it just changes up a little bit. Cool. Grid simple. We did this one already. Hover background. So this fills up the whole page. It's taking a while to load right now too. So there you go. Fills up the whole background. That's awesome. Cool. Grid simple. We did that. Grid overlay. Cool. So this is interesting. It does all the squares. Awesome. Cool. Good to work with. And those are all of them. Now let's just say you really like the hover. Like I'm just going to I'll do follow cursor. Let's just say I really like this. I think this is so cool and I want this on my homepage. But a regular page doesn't let me design and have this feature on the page. Well, what you could do is make your portfolio page your homepage. And this is what I mean. Because you could come in here and add a section and then start to design this out. So I'll add this in and then I'll add this in for like a testimonial block. Super simple testimonial block. You got some simple, something like this. Okay, it's a little bit big, but you get the point. And then down here, it could have like a service breakdown or something like that. Let's see. I just need 3 columns. Cool, we could do something like this. Perfect. And then let's do a final like call to action, which I'll just do one of these intros. Simple intro, guys. Simple, simple, simple. Maybe this could work. Okay, and I would just center this. So anyway, that could be like the final call to action. So as you can see here, I just designed this whole page. Well, now this could become my homepage. This could be the look and feel of my homepage. And then it just has this really amazing feature on this. If you have a blog, you could do this for a blog as well. With these new features in 7.1, it makes it really nice. And the design just looks and feels really nice. So this could actually be your homepage. Your portfolio page is the homepage, which allows people to feel like a fully designed homepage, but you get the features and the benefits of a portfolio at the same time. Yeah, so we've talked about this already, but just bear in mind that you can't like disable anything. So as soon as you go to settings and then you go to duplicate, you can't like have anything hide. It's like published immediately, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is right now. Hopefully they change that and adjust that. And then you can come in here and make the adjustments as you want to the page and use it the way you like. Now, my final notes to you, which probably should have been at the very beginning, but are very important, are this. Go to the settings wheel or this little like 3 dots, click on that, click on settings. Here, 4 things to think about, 3 things to think about. Number 1, featured image. You're going to always want to update the featured image to reflect something in the project. Project title here. So this is project 1. Make sure it's the right title. That's an easy one. And then project URL slug. Make sure this is optimized and what you want it to be from the beginning. That's better than changing it later. So it always works. So you could set this up the exact way you want. I'm going to get rid of all this extra stuff. Project, let's just do a project, client project 1. Perfect. It's set to go. Hit save. And we're good to go. Now we have the whole setup, the whole structure, the way we like. Can go back to the portfolio page. See all these different projects, be able to scroll through them pretty easily. Again, you could adjust the formatting even deeper. So I changed the overall main structure, but if I hit edit section, the layout here, link format, inline or stacked, you could adjust that however you like. Selection in front, so I think it just puts the image in front of the other ones. Vertical link spacing. You can just play with all this type of stuff and see what you like, how you want the background to look. If you want to add an image there, which would just be so busy, but if you want it to be a different color pattern, this one's really nice, cool, beautiful, wonderful. So you could come in here and format that. I wonder if you could change the image. You could change the animation, which is cool. Image size, 75. What is that? I don't know what that means. 58. Smaller. So it's like 50 to 100. So what's 100? 100 is a nice size. I don't know what 100 means, but it's a pretty big size. And boom, just like that, we've created a beautiful page. This is a beautiful homepage with all the projects showing off all the work. Really easy, really nice. Can click into one of these projects, see it. Wow, this is beautiful, gorgeous content, wonderful, amazing. Oh, let me see project 4. Super easy to navigate, really well built out. So great tool in Squarespace. It still needs a bit of like advancement and growth. But right now, it's a really powerful tool, specifically if you need to structure content together, like case study, galleries, services, anything that really holds together in a coherent way that you want people to easily navigate through. If you got value from today's content, hit that like button. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. And if you want more content like this, we publish 3 new videos on Squarespace a week. So hit the subscribe button. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.